Lyoto Machida was the first to put his hands on Derek Brunson. Then Brunson answered, and Machida's night quickly ended. Brunson, 18-5 MMA, 9-3 UFC, spoiled Machida's 22-8 MMA, 14-8 UFC comeback with a well-placed counter that left the former light heavyweight champion flat on the canvas, knocked out at the 2:30 mark of the opening frame. The middleweight bout was the main event of today's UFC Fight Night 119 event at Ibirapuera Gymnasium in Sao Paulo. It aired on FS1 following prelims on FS2 and UFC Fight Pass. It was the second straight knockout victory for Brunson, who added an ex-champ to his resume after an attempt against once-dominant Anderson Silva in February ended in a disappointing decision loss. In that fight, Brunson's caution cost him, but against Machida, he managed to strike a balance between patient offense and reckless aggression that came back to bite him in a bout against current middleweight title holder Robert Whittaker. "It feels good," Brunson said afterward. "Man, I definitely got up for this fight. Lyoto's never going to lose his skills. He might lose a bit of timing, speed, cardio, but he's never going to lose his skills. To come out here and get a finish over a guy like that. I feel incredible right now." Brunson exploded across the octagon on several occasions, looking to catch Machida napping on defense. Machida, known for repaying over aggression with concussive counters, managed to sneak in a well-timed left hand. It was a promising start for the Dragon, who hadn't fought in the octagon since June 2015, when he was knocked out by contender Yoel Romero. The fight with Brunson was his first since an 18-month suspension triggered by his admitted use of the banned 7-keto DHEA. The only problem was, Brunson didn't go down when he got caught. Instead, he pressed forward and continued to look for openings. As it turned out, one found him when Machida fired off a hook and counter to a lazy one Brunson threw. He followed up with a left hook that caught the Brazilian's chin clean. Machida's legs went out from under him, and when his back hit the mat, Brunson met his chin again with a left hand. Several left hands later, Machida was out cold, and Brunson had silenced the crowd, hoping in vain to rev them up again. UFC light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier, pulling double duty as an octagon-side commentator, implored Brunson to call out his next opponent. Brunson, in turn, chose Cormier's teammate. "You've got a pretty good teammate over there," Brunson said. "Luke Rockhold, what's up? Where you at? Let's run this." "I'll sign up," said Cormier, a close friend of ex-champ Rockhold's as well as teammate. For Machida, the next step is less optimistic. The karateka-turned-MMA champ is now 1-4 in his last 5 fights. At 39, he is likely to face questions of retirement. Meanwhile, Brunson, 33, is firmly moving up the middleweight ladder. Up-to-the-minute UFC Fight Night 119 results include. For complete coverage of UFC Fight Night 119, check out the UFC events section of the site. Majunkies John Morgan and Fernanda Prates contributed to this report on site in Sao Paulo.